Oh, what's up, YouTube? It's your real good girl Scott, and I am here with a story time. I have a very crazy story to tell y'all. And I don't know, y'all gonna look at me after this, but we need better notes. So, as y'all know by the title, I'm gonna tell y'all how I broke somebody's heart, my ex, and I really I feel like I did him wrong, but that's why I'm telling the story, because there are females out there that really, they do the same thing to guys. Like, it's not only guys out there that do it to females, you know what I'm saying? But on a better note though, like, alright, let's call him Brandon. So I had an ex-boyfriend, his name was Brandon, right? Boom. So I met him through a friend or whatever. We're messing around, and at first I really didn't want to mess around with him, to be honest with y'all, because I really felt like he was just I didn't mess with him because, like, I had just got out of a relationship with someone, and I was with him for like about a year, and I found out he was having sexual intercourse with other guys as well as other women. So that's like a whole other story time. But that was a point in my life where I was like, I didn't know who was who. It kind of made me look at everybody like, well, you could just be portraying yourself to be something that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I look at every guy like they was gay, but it's just like, it was like a big thing, It just changed my whole perspective on everybody. Like, who was really who? Like, who was really real? You know what I'm saying? But I had met Brandon during that time, and I didn't want to be with anybody at that point in time, and I just like I said, I had this whole perspective towards everybody, which was like it was like weird. It's kind of like hard to explain, but I'm not like a Hollywood type of person. Like, I'm not a Hollywood girl, like, oh, well, I don't feel like I want to be in a relationship, so we can't talk because you're trying to be on that with me. Like, no, we can still be friends. Like, if I can see that you can actually hold your own grounds and we can actually be friends, then yeah, I'll do that. Like, we can be friends even though I have a boyfriend. But on a better note, now I got a boyfriend, but at the time, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, so we was just, things was going good, whatever. We was just talking, and like, he really started falling for me, like, really started falling for me, like, and it was overwhelming because I know for a fact that I don't feel the same way about him. I don't. Like, I know I didn't, but I tried to force myself to love him because I seen the type of person he was. I seen that he was really nice. Like, he was really so down to earth. He never really disrespected me. Like, he never put his hands on me. He always went out his way to make sure, like, he could do whatever he could make happen for me. Like, if I wanted my nails done, he'll make it happen for me. Like, if I wanted this, if I wanted anything, like, he'll just make sure, like, whatever I want is his happiness. That's basically what he showed me. I was in a different time, and like, I was just on some like I want to be single, you know what I'm saying? And then, like, don't even look at it like, okay, well, every girl gets the guy that she wants finally, and she doesn't want him. It wasn't even at that scenario. I wanted to keep him around, but be single, like, on some friends benefits until I'm actually ready to commit and to be in another relationship. You know what I'm saying? But he was just on some old sky, well, if I can't have all of you, then I don't want none of you. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like, personally, him saying that was a selfish thing to say, because it's like, why won't you understand where I'm coming from? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I personally like to self-heal. Like, I personally don't like to really, weep about my problems too much. Like, I do the weeping by myself. Like, I will be by myself in my corner. I wouldn't call my friends over. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like to hash out my things by myself because I don't like people throwing stuff in my face in the wrong way. Not only that, I just like to figure things out by myself. And then he was just really nice, you know what I'm saying? So he was just on some old sky, well, if I can't have all of you, then I can't have none of you. So here's where things get juicy. So I also met Brandon. I met Brandon, and like, I met somebody else, We could call him Travis. I met Travis through the same people that I met Brandon through. So me and Travis start kicking it, or whatever the case may be. And, like, you know, it started getting, you know, I'm not going to say real, because Travis has a whole girlfriend at this extent, and I'm messing with you. So it's just like, okay, well, your girlfriend is not satisfying you the way that you need to be satisfied, and I'm not getting completely satisfied by Brandon. So it was just like me and Travis was just filling in the blanks. It was going on for a hot minute, and basically the people that I ended up meeting Brandon through, I stopped messing with them, and they was trying to be on some petty stuff and go tell Brandon about me and Travis. So Brandon wasn't trying to believe it at all, cause you know when you're deeply in love and your love is, you're blinded. Yo, God could be telling you what to do about that person, and your heart is still gonna tell you it's gonna find a way to convince your mind to do otherwise. Like, that's really just how it is. So it's like he wasn't believing it, and one day he went through my phone. So after he went through my phone, it was crazy, like, cause I was asleep and it was like 6 in the morning, like, and he was staying over my crib. So Brandon wakes me up, "Oh, Sky, I want to talk to you about something." And I'm over here like, what happened? It's 6 in the morning. Like, why is you waking me up to talk? Like, I didn't think of it like he was going through my shit, because he never go through my shit. But on a better note, he went through my shit. So he was like, "Oh, he asked me, oh, so did you have sex with Travis or whatever?" And then I just popped up like, "What's up?" What? Like, what is you talking about? Like, he like, "Don't lie to me. I see it in your phone. I see the text messages. This and the third." Like, it was crazy. So he ended up finding out with Travis, and somehow, some way, I convinced him, you know, like that wasn't true. We actually fell off for mad long, and then I met somebody else. I ended up going to Chicago for a month. At this point when I went to Chicago, I fully stopped talking to Brandon. Fully stopped talking to Brandon. Like, I cut him off because I had met somebody else out there in Chicago that I got real with. Like, me and Travis was just on some side business, but in Chicago, that was real. Like, that was real. Like, feelings, like, somewhere in the upper left side of my chest, like, it was just feeling weird. I had really stopped talking to Brandon, and he was going crazy, texting my phone, whatever. So I finally come back to New York because my grandma has cancer, and she was doing very bad at the time. And I came back to New York so I could see her. Mindful, this is karma for me. When I get back to New York, me and my whatever's from Chicago, my ex from Chicago, he stopped talking to me. Like, he was on some crazy stuff. Like, I don't know, like crazy boyfriend stuff. But he was on some like wow, like, what you did was mad crazy. Like, you're funny. But he did some crazy stuff. Like, he just stopped talking to me out of nowhere, knowing that I had a lot of stuff I was going through in my life. He made it seem like he wanted to build a life with me. He wanted to do this or whatever. He wanted to do that. You know, basically, you know, just be a real couple. Like, he wanted to build with me. So I took that for what it was, and he actually convinced me that he wanted to build me. Like, he took me to California, like, everything, but that's a whole other story. So, you know, when I came back to New York, he stopped talking to me. So, you know, of course, I'm not gonna express that to Brandon. He doesn't really know about that. But I came back to New York, and, you know, I'm getting things right with him. Because, you know, this nigga is, like, you know, obviously dubbing me. So, alright, now I'm back on Brandon. Boom. I'm getting things right with Brandon, and it takes a minute. Like, it really takes a whole minute for us to really get back where we need to be. Like, because he was just holding so many grudges towards me. But come to find out, he was messing with some girl that he actually fell in love with. Cool. He ends up leaving her to come back with me anyways. So months go by, we trying to work things out. You know, it was like rocky, like mad rocky. We trying to just supposed to be friends with benefits, building back up there. Now, what's today? Today is May 11th. So I say like around February, I went to Chicago again. But this time, I'm not going to Chicago for my ex. I went to Chicago for a friend. So I go out there for a business, you know, with my friend. And, you know, because I met him the last time I was in Chicago. The first time I was in Chicago, that's the day for a month, I had met, you know, my friend. And then now I came back in February 2018, and I'm going there for business. So I went there for business, and things with my friend over there started getting crazy. Like, it started getting real over there. Like, word to everything, it started getting real. Like, so, you know, me and him, like, that was like my friend. All right, we're gonna call my new friend. What? Okay, I'm back. So we can call my new friend David. So my new Chicago friend, his name is David, and when I came to do business with David in February, it wasn't on nothing like that at all. Like, we were really just friends that we had been plotting on this for a minute. Like, we've been, you know, building and stuff like that. So, when I was in Chicago the first time, me and David never really had a chance to be on no real one-on-one type of thing. So it was just on some, like, you know, that was our first time having, like, a physical connection. You know what I'm saying? Like, really feeling each other out, like, on a personal note. So it was just different. Like, and we was trying to both act like, you know, we, like, it was whatever, stuff like that. So, and after a while, like, you know, things started happening, one thing led to another, and, you know, I'm gonna be in a relationship with David, and when he wants me to break it to Brandon, like, yo, you have a new boyfriend, you trying to do this, and, like, you gotta let him go. Like, you know, it's better for you to let him go than to keep on trying to hold on to him just because you tried to let him go before and he doesn't want to let you go. So we're just like, awesome, you know. Alright, so when I came back to New York, I was avoiding him for a couple days because I just didn't know how to break it to him. I didn't want to just, like, you know, like, yeah, I got a new boyfriend, bye. I wanted to tell him, like, yo, like, you know, I don't think this is working out. I just wanted to be nice about it. But he pops up to my crib, like, he's doing some crazy stuff now, like, mad, you know, like, saying a whole bunch of things. Why are you avoiding me? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? Just tell me the truth. So comes to find out, he has a whole other girlfriend this whole time. I found out about her because he fesses me up that whole day, calls me all types of hoes, this and the third, whatever. So I just let him be. He ends up leaving, and, like, 2 days later, some girl texts me from his phone, and she sends me a picture of them together and stuff, and she's like, oh, well, this my man, and he's been eating my So at this extent, I'm just over here like, oh, really? That's what's been going down. I guess it's 2018. Shit, you gotta cheat just in case. Like, that wraps up my story time, you know what I'm saying? And thanks for watching my video. Like, comment, and subscribe to your good girl Sky, you know what I'm saying?